welcome back to Razgains. And today we'll be reviewing Whey RIPPED. So this brand is a cheap brand that I got off eBay, one of the many cheap protein brands I'm reviewing to help you guys understand which protein powder is best on the market. And since there's so many coming out as the fitness industry is growing into the millions, into the billions, there's so much out there that is going to be absolutely trash. Some of them are going to be good, and only a few of them can be top tier. Unfortunately, this falls quite near the bottom. I'm not going to say it's the worst, for reasons I'm going to state in the video, but just to simplify it, yeah, the taste wasn't that good. The powder is too thick, and it clumps a lot. You can skip the video at this point if you want, but if you want to know more about it, stay tuned and I'll go a bit more into detail with how I usually do these videos. So with the packaging, it tries to be cool, like it's got this font going on here. I guess I could give it a point for that. It's got everything you need to see on there, but when it says high quality, I always go down it because, you know, you can't always sell me something and tell me it's everything without me knowing what it is until I try it. And it's ISO 9001 and ISO 22000 certified. I'm pretty sure that's just a formula thing. And then premium quality product. I mean, again, they're just trying to badger in premium, high quality, bang, bang, bang. It's like, I get it. So yeah, just buzzwords: growth, strength, reconstruction, just basic buzzwords. Promotes lean muscle growth, maintains repair. Well, I mean, these are just things you should know if you're gonna buy this. But I mean, the stats are okay. So 21 grams of protein, 3.1 grams of carbs, 1.4 grams of fat. Yeah, that's, you know, average stats. In terms of sugar, you know, that being the main key of why so many of these powders fail. So this one, per 30 grams or a scoop, has 3.4 grams of sugar, which is 4% of your RI. Now, 3.4 grams might not seem a lot, but you put it into teaspoons and start to look like a lot. Obviously, it's not as bad as, you know, 5, 6, 7 grams, but I definitely want it to be less than 3. But you know, at least, well, I mean, I hope they're telling the truth. They can't make this a lie. They got the ingredients in here. Suggestion. That's something I don't usually see. Put it into cold water and shaker. Into cold water. I don't like that. And notice, do not use for the source of nutrition of weight loss or maintenance, intended for health adults. I guess you have to put that in there. You know what? That's informative. Yeah, I'll give it that. But yeah, the overall quality of it just feels like your regular. I mean, yeah, just regular protein powder packaging, like just a bit of plastic. Yeah, it's not. But I mean, it's a bit cheaper than average because powder sticks in a bit more. That could be to do with protein powder as well. But yeah, this is a whole kilogram. Yeah, that's a whole kilogram. The background design looks a bit cool as it fades in with the protein powder and like the hexagons. But other than that, yeah, it looks like a I don't know if any of you grew up in the 90s, but yeah, it just looks like a TV advert more than anything, if you know what I mean. Packaging, 33 servings in there. It's got basic informative stuff there. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 just because it just hits the averages. It's nothing special. It's quite loud as well. So yeah. So the taste, this is where it gets the low score. So the taste was horrible. I like to go for really basic ingredients, or I mean flavors, sorry. So then there's no complications, I can judge fairly. I got vanilla on this, vanilla ice cream even. It was just horrible. I waited so long to do this video, like I was rushing to get this done. Like, oh my god, the taste is horrible. It's so bad. Like, I'm so glad it's done. I've just ordered a new protein powder. I've had to actually get from my protein. Like, I need a month where it's just I just need good protein. This is honestly one of the worst tasting ones out there, and it could be to do with the formula, but at least I know that they might be honest with the sugar, because if you're telling me this is vanilla ice cream, yeah, there's definitely 3.4 grams of sugar in each scoop, because the milk that they're using is off in terms of balance, or it's just not right. It just doesn't taste good. So yeah, solid 2 out of 5. I didn't give it a 1 because it wasn't like it made me gag. I just didn't like it. I just couldn't wait to finish this. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a 1 out there somewhere where I'm going to have it and it's going to make me gag for a whole month so I can do the review. But so far, this is the worst tasting one. So for texture, I showed you inside the bag. I'll show you again. Powder's quite thick. Even when I'm just like scooping it up or shaking it or whatever, it's quite thick. Yeah. Putting it in, and I usually use lactose-free milk, semi-skim milk, from Manor House, the brand. And with most other protein powders, it doesn't have an issue, but with this one, like, it would sit on top for quite a long time, and even after like, I don't know, a minute of shaking, it's still quite, there's still bits, it's quite clumpy. When drinking it, I really gotta put my head down and just drink. Just telling myself, you know, it's protein. I need the gains. I need it. So, yeah, and in terms of texture, this is getting a 2. So, the shakeability, it follows up from the last theme, which was texture. Yeah, as I said before, I had to take a minute to shake it, and even then there's still stuff in there. Like, you have to shake the hell out of this. This isn't like the protein works where it's like, and I'm done like a cocktail. No, this is like, there's like, you're really trying to shake it. Like, this needs, this is your second workout basically. You are gonna see a bicep vein pop out. That's how much I had to shake, because if you don't shake it, the lumps sit there. The powder's still there. It's just waiting to be shaken. It's quite thick. It's honestly not high quality, no. So yeah, the shakeability gets a 2 out of 5. Honestly, this is like one of the lowest scoring proteins. So post-workout, yeah, it hasn't been that bad. My body's been able to react okay to it. Actually, no, tell a lie. So after I have this, this might be a personal factor. It might not be for everyone, but I get dehydrated a lot, and that could be possibly because a part of me is lactose intolerant. Not majorly, but too much dairy, and my body starts to feel it quite a bit. But that could imply that where the source of where is it, the whey protein concentrates coming from, which is usually milk. And they've got soy lecithin and milk in there. Oh, they've also got pea protein and milk protein concentrate, skim milk powder. Basically, a lot of all those things could add up to like a bad mix. Because if you got milk and you got skim milk powder in there, it could mean that, you know, something in my body's flaring up, or there's just too much going on. When I have a glass of milk, for example, it's fine. My body's like, it's a glass of milk. You're not gonna die. But when there's like 3 different milks going on, 4, oof, you're putting my body to work. So yeah, after a workout, I'd get a bit dehydrated, so I have to drink plenty of water. I mean, I don't know what my muscle repair is like unless I go under the microscope. I'm not gonna tell you that, oh, the repair was good or bad. But I feel okay. Not okay. I feel good the day after. But because I get dehydrated, I'm giving this a 2. It's a 2 out of 5. It doesn't make me throw up. It doesn't make me feel ill, but the fact that it makes me feel dehydrated is a sign that they're not taking into consideration people with lactose, or the milk formula is just way too complicated. So yeah, that's the reason why it gets that. And so to touch up on the final verdict, this gets a 2 out of 5. Sorry, ripped, but I'm not exactly feeling your high quality protein powder. There's going to be a lot of these where they just throw words onto it, and it's really about finding that quality protein powder and sticking with it. So in my other videos, I suggest the Protein Works or My Protein or Gold Standard. There's a reason why they're at the top, or they're climbing to the top, because they actually do the research. They've had time and years and money put into understanding the market and what actually works for consumers. Whereas something like Ripped, I've never seen in my life. I've just got a bunch of them on eBay where I'm just testing out the protein powders for you. Half of them are probably gonna not do anything. I'm pretty sure this didn't do anything for me, unless I start getting blood tests done or something. I don't know. Maybe I can make this into a standardized things where you guys can see how the protein powder actually affects me. But I'd have to figure something out for that. But yeah, 2 out of 5. Not buying this again for sure. And also, I just wanted to touch up upon recent bodybuilding news where Joe Statics has passed away. Rest in peace. I know he was a fantastic YouTuber. He was actually telling people to not get on drugs or steroids, and actually just be your best, do your best. And I'd just like to convey that message to everyone out there. Get to your natural peak. Let's forget about the word try. Get to your natural peak, and then see where it goes from there. I'm not condoning steroid use or anything. Um, but there's other factors, like he was drinking 4 liters of coffee a day. Um, some days he wasn't eating that much. He clearly didn't have a lot of fat in his diet. Some days working out more than he would eat, and like sometimes starving himself. What you guys need to understand is, sure, the aesthetics is what we're chasing after, but please don't forget about things like your mental health, your nutrition, generally how are you feeling. Like, just listen to your body and your mind. If you're feeling weak, or you're having these thoughts of, oh, I'm not feeling so great, and then that leads on to other thoughts of despair, or maybe even depression. I'm not saying this is the key answer, but just eat more, lay off the coffee, drink more water, go for a walk, do something different other than the gym. And as someone who is trained to be a nutritionist and a PT, and at some point in the future a hypnotherapist, I feel like I've got some sort of responsibility to educate you guys, because bodybuilding isn't just about building the body, it's about building your mind too, having a workaround with your mind where you can be serious, you can build the muscle, you can have the looks, but you also need to know how to have fun, how to enjoy a relationship with food where it's not just, chicken, broccoli and rice, but also reminding yourself that there's a whole world out there. It's not just the gym. I get it, things are getting expensive. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go to a museum. I know it sounds really boring, but social media cannot offer everything that we need as human beings. And so this is just a reminder. Take care of yourselves. Talk to your friends, talk to your families, talk to yourself even. And just be the best version you can, because this is what my brand is trying to be, an athlete. I've got clients where I'm training them, I'm doing nutrition talks with them, and I'm just trying to make them aware it's not just about the aesthetics. Remember that, guys and girls, it's not about how you look all the time. Looks are overrated. So please take care of yourself and buy the best protein powders you can. On that note, have a good day, guys and girls, and just remember what I said: peace of mind for yourself, peace of mind for your future self, and yeah, just stay healthy. Peace.